Did you get that? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Inthevalley. I am here with Vital Noise. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How's it going, man?
Woo! In this lovely studio of Sound Studios, and how about you guys stop me from talking and play the first song? Come on, please.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
All right, this song is called "Inching Closer." I never thought I'd find this place. I feel like I belong. Blonde hair, I'd stare for miles unaware. A voice inside those eyes. She's got something deep inside that I think that I like, but I'll have to think twice. I never knew she'd do that to me, just to sparkle away into society. And it has been the night, all the things that won't bite are just inching closer and closer to me. I never knew she'd do that to me, just to sparkle away into society. And it has been the night, all the things that won't bite are just inching closer and closer to me. How do I change this insanity? I feel it slowly creeping in humanity. And it has been the night, all the things that won't bite are just inching closer and closer to me. Cool. Woo!
So, what's up, guys?
How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Sorry?
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Andrew. That's my brother Preston. Together we make up Vital Noise. We've been playing together for about 8 years now, like formally as a band, but we're brothers, so we've technically been playing for a little bit longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Music is a huge part of our lives as a family and as brothers, and we love making music. We're constantly writing, and we're constantly trying to perform as much as we possibly can. And anything you want to say?
You summed it up perfectly.
Cool.
Two brothers playing music. Two brothers. Ellie and Armada. Rick and Morty. No. Tough crowd. So how did you guys other than coming, like, obviously you guys are brothers, how did you guys decide to just make this band?
So originally, actually we just parted ways with the drummer last week, but
Rest in peace to the drummer.
but the three of us met through a music program, like kind of like a school of arts called Join the Band. It's here in Van Nuys, and we all really clicked as musicians, and we decided to form a band that way. And we all knew each other for about 8 years, but officially started like writing and recording music about 5 years ago, and then gigging all around LA and stuff. Yeah, as I said, unfortunately parted ways with the drummer So if you're watching, we need a new drummer.
New drummer.
New drummer would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you guys decide on the genre together, or you guys just like?
We kind of grew up listening to this kind of music. I got into bands like obviously what we're playing now is a little bit different, but I got into bands like Slipknot and Avenged Sevenfold and stuff when I was like 10. And then just kind of delved more into the genre. And then I started taking we both did we're really influenced by a lot of trap artists actually, surprisingly. I've studied jazz before.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so we draw from a lot of, and then obviously I love old rock like Zeppelin, Aerosmith, that kind of stuff. So we draw from a lot of different influences that I think we kind of have our own kind of. We definitely are more influenced by metal more than anything, but it's we like to bring in outside influences,
How about you? What's your your stuff?
Yeah, really relatively the same as him. I grew up, thanks to him, listening to a lot of different music, listened to a lot of metal, a lot of a lot of hip hop, a lot of R&B. Really, I'll listen to anything, and I'll try to figure out how I can
Adapt it.
adapt
Yeah.
that sort of genre of music to what I'm playing, and how I can make my music more diverse in a sound that we already created.
All right. Well, how about you guys show me more of that diverse sound?
Cool. This song is called My Only Hope. Well, it's been 10 years or maybe more since you keep knocking at my door, soaking wet. Our love set out in the rain. You never knew it would cause so much pain. Piercing blue eyes that could light up skies. Your long hair, your subtle stare, and every time I think of you, can hardly bear. And I just want to hold you close, and I never want to let you go. I know what I knew wasn't enough, but I'd do anything to buy your love. Feelings for you will never change. Oh baby, they'll never go away. Girl, I just want you to know that I love you so much, and it's just getting worse every day. You're my only hope, baby. When I kiss your lips, my life comes to grips. When I feel the touch of your fingertips, I don't feel alone, you make me whole. When I see you smile, I can see it for miles, but I guess we lay the tiles, and it hurts me so much to know you're gone away. And I just want to hold you close, and I never want to let you go. I know what I knew wasn't enough, but I'd do anything to buy your love. My feelings for you will never change. Oh baby, the how good I just want you to know that I love you so much and it's getting worse every day. You're my only hope, babe. You never said that you were leaving. I guess I'm not what you're seeking. Please no, go girl, you're my whole world. Don't deserve me, so you will see I can change things for the better. Hope that you'll return. That is, you're all that I can see. You're all that I can be. You're everything. I know what I did wasn't enough, but I'd do anything to buy you the love. My feelings for you will never change. Oh, baby, they'll always stay the same. I know what I did wasn't enough, but I'd do anything to buy you love. Feelings for you will never change. Baby, they never go away. How good I just want you to know that I love you so much and it's getting worse every day. You're my only hope, baby.
Nice. So, what's the name of that song again?
It's called My Only Hope.
You My Only Hope.
Yeah.
What's it basically about?
It's about a girl that I was in love with, and it didn't really work out, and I was trying to win her back, but you know, didn't really happen. But you know,
that's a story.
For sure.
What's one of the lyrics in there that basically sums up the entire song?
I know what I did wasn't enough, but I'd do anything to buy your love.
Man.
Yeah.
So in that, like, what was it? The writing process behind that, you know, what's it?
I literally, you know, just sat in my room with a guitar one day and it just kind of came to me. I mean, it's funny. It's like sometimes when you write songs, sometimes they'll take, you know, days, weeks, months to write. This one came to me in probably about 45 minutes, this entire song. I just kind of just sat there and just kind of the lyrics started flowing out and melodies came together really, really easily. So, yeah.
Is it kind of hard for you guys to write music or easier because you guys go to a music school and everything?
It depends. Honestly, it depends on the mood. It depends on, you know, there's some days where it's like, yeah, I really feel like writing and it's like, it just comes out of me, you know. Sometimes like, you know, I'll be just sitting there just watching TV or, you know, just doing, you know, random things. Other times it's like, yeah, I know that like I have like sometimes like my producer will give me a deadline or something and like then you got to sit down and you got to like crunch a song out, and that can be challenging sometimes, just trying to like get words onto paper and come up with cool melodies that, you know, don't completely suck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it honestly depends on the mood and depends, yeah, on that kind of shit.
When you say your producer gives you a timeline, does it kind of like drive away because it's like, do you feel like it's a rush song, or does it come out more of a challenge for you to mean more and come out more of like this is going to be something with a high standard? Because
yeah, kind of the second one. I like to think that a lot of the stuff that I really even typically, if I come up with a song idea and I know it's stupid, I won't like, you know, expand on it. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's like, you know, when you have a deadline on something that you want to make really, really good, it's hard to, I mean, sometimes you need to take a lot of time with it and sometimes you don't have the time. Mm-hmm. So that's the tough part, just, yeah, trying to make it genuine and trying to make it really, really stand out, you know.
Yeah. And what's your input?
Kind of summed up the whole thing with me. You know, when I'm writing and stuff, as same thing as him, either it could take 20 minutes to write a song, it could take 2 hours, it could take freaking 2 years. I mean,
yeah. Well, of course, you're trying to take your time with something.
It's really the level of devotion that I have to writing at that time
Mhm.
B, it's the level of passion that I have to the specific song that I'm writing. Like for example, I've written songs where they've come to me for, in like 20 minutes, and I've just, everything's clicked, and I've had the whole melody in my head and everything, and it's been really, really, really easy to write. But songs that either I don't like as much or I like too much, those are the most challenging ones to write. But I mean, at the end of the day, those turn out to be some of the songs I'm most proud of.
Do you guys hold a standard for your guys' music when you guys show each other?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah, I do for sure. Yeah.
Oh.
I won't like, even like I said before, I think something's like not good enough. I won't even bring it to the table, you know? It's funny though, sometimes stuff that, you know, you don't think is good enough, there have been times when, you know, I mean, mainly, yeah, it's like I just kind of go, no, that sucks, but there have been times when you show it to somebody else and then they take it and expand on it and they make it something that's great. So it honestly depends, really.
And not to like, you know, like just asking, you know, when it was with your previous drummer,
Yeah.
when it came down to creating music and everything, how was that, you know, as a collaboration?
I mean,
Was it more of a hectic, or was it more of like everyone putting in
no,
and it sounded like?
it was great. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, yeah, I mean, he was a damn good drummer. I'm not gonna lie. And he came up with some parts that were really, really cool. Typically how our songwriting process genuinely worked is, you know, one of us would come up with a basic idea and then we'd kind of work it out together and like kind of expand upon it, and then we'd show him and he'd come up with a groove or whatever. And the process was working really, really well. I mean, we have a full album out now, or that's coming out, excuse me. I feel like all the songs are great, you know. So, you know, it's a little bit of a loss, you know. He was a very integral part of the band, but you know, we'll move on to bigger and better things, you know.
Well, that's the whole point of like, you know, these kind of like music projects, you know, artists come and go, and then, you know, you build up yourself and your scene, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good. Show me more of that stuff then, guys.
Cool. I open up a book. The pages are torn apart, but the memory remains the same. And all the things we've been through, I even shiver at the thought of you. I let you down and threw it all away. I walked this road all alone for days, and my vision blurs, my memory decays. Oh baby, I've never felt this way, but I hope that one day you'll feel the same. 'Cause everybody needs a little time to heal the pain, and everybody needs a little time to get things straight. They say that yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, but I'm sure that I'll be waiting here, and I can't change the past. I've ended a blast and went too fast, but I paid beg you to stay. But I walk this road all alone for days. And my vision blurs, my memory decays. Oh baby, I've never felt this way. But I hope that one day you'll feel the same. 'Cause everybody needs a little time to heal the pain. And everybody needs a little time to get things straight. And everybody needs a little time to heal the pain. And everybody needs a little time. It's all gone. And I hope you know I've never felt this way. And I hope you know I'll never be the same. And I know that we've got separate ways. Oh, but baby, please know that I'm the one to blame. That I'm the one to blame. I'm the one to blame. 'Cause everybody needs a little time to heal the pain. And everybody needs a little time to get things straight. And everybody needs a little time to heal the shame. And everybody needs a little time. It's all gone. Yeah.
You got a voice on you, man. That's
Thanks, man. I
very-
appreciate it. Thank you.
Sound pretty good. What's the name of that one?
That song's called Time.
And what's that about? I mean, obviously being time, but like,
Yeah. Same kind of things. You know, well, it's basically about mending relationships, whether it's, you know, with a girl, whether it's, you know, with a family member, a friend, whatever. Just, you know, everybody needs time sometimes to just, you know,
heal. Right?
kind of heal and take a step back and, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And what's the influence behind that song? Like, well, you know, like being what about, but what's the?
That song actually, that was written right around, well, I was listening to a lot of like kind of R&B kind of influences and stuff. So like, you know, I started doing kind of like those crazy, you know, vocal stuff. And I wanted to try to find a way to kind of put that into a song. And I don't know, the melody just kind of came with me. You know, it's just pretty simple, just kind of 3 chords throughout the whole song. Honestly, yeah, I was just influenced by just kind of the world around me for that song. Just kind of like, I had a lot of friends and a lot of people that were going through like personal turmoil, you know, and just like with people that were dealing with, you know, fighting with other people, and decided to write a song about it, you know.
So it wasn't just you. It was
No.
you. It was you felt, you know, what people need is time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Man, so behind that, like, what are your guys' influence behind your guys' writing process? You know, I know how you guys talked about your writing style, like how you guys come together on it, but like you guys' influences, you know, basically like your life, or like, you know, stuff that just pops into your head, like, wow, you know what, this is gonna be something that people could relate to, and like what influences you to drive, you know, in your writing?
Honestly, just different life experiences I have, you know, dealing with different people that I meet, you know, what's going on, you know, in the world, and, you know, politics is a big thing. We have some other songs we have a song called The Ones, and that's very much kind of based on like,
that's the one on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
Check
much.
that out.
Yeah, shout outs to The Ones. It's very much it's based on like social change and like, you know, in that song, the chorus is, we are the ones that break through the crowd. We are the ones that won't be knocked down. We are the ones who fight for the ones we love. Don't stop us now. It's basically like just about, yeah, social change. And, you know, I was really influenced by all the marches and all the, you know, resistance movements that have been going on recently. So honestly, yeah, just a billion different things can influence our
Kind of
songwriting.
got you to make your word and put it out there.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's good. That's important. How about you?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche, but
It's fine.
kind of anything, you know. Yeah, for example, like with the ones, not social change and stuff, but then, I mean, really just something that's going on in my life or the world or whatever at that given moment really is what inspires me to write lyrics and stuff. I hate to sound cliche about this, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, music could be as original as you make it.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, I mean, obviously, you guys, you know, are brothers, and you guys, I assume you guys live together and everything.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
But like finding time to practice and also like juggle, you know, your music life and your personal life. How do you guys, you know, find the time for that? Hectic, or is it?
Yeah, well, we have like a set time every single week, actually Saturdays. We always sit down and we'll practice for an hour at least. So we work with the producer, actually, all on Saturdays. We work with the producer out here in the Valley. And we'll shouts out to Rush Roslin, our producer. And we'll work with him. And then we have a studio at our house. We'll go back and we'll rehearse over there. So yeah, we having that dedicated time every single week. But, you know, there's randomly, you know, we'll sit down and just play, you know. I don't even know if we'll call it rehearsal. We'll just sit down and just kind of play. It's you know, for me at least, it's therapy, you know. I mean, it's like you can get so much shit out through music. It's you know, and when he wants to, sometimes I'll just be sitting there on my guitar and he'll just come in and kind of join me. We'll just kind of hang out. So yeah.
So it's like more like, other than, you know, being a bandmates and everything like that, it's more of a bonding.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's more of a, you know, obviously, yeah, you know, this can be viewed as a job, but it's like it's not a job, you know. It's like there's that it's a passion. There's this saying, you know, if you do what you love, you can never work a day in your life. And this is my life, you know. This is what I do, and I think he feels the same way.
I do.
And what was it? You know, two other questions is what is it that you get by viewing this scene that you guys are in and everything like that? You know, you guys do tour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys play shows and everything?
We play shows, a lot of shows.
A lot of shows. So in that, like, you know, what have you seen from your music scene and like being in this underground industry or in the industry?
Yeah.
You know, what have you noticed and what do you feel like? Is it fair? Is it, you know, good? Does it need a change, or is it something that you think that along the road is beneficial?
Well, I mean, the main thing I've really noticed in this day and age, both with, if you're looking at, you know, kind of the scene that we're kind of in, or, you know, just, you know, in more popular music, a lot of hip hop, trap, all that kind of stuff, the internet is a huge thing, which I think is a really good thing, obviously, because now you don't, you know, back in the day, you know, they used to have to, like, you know, just send their demo tape into record labels and, you know, bang on the door of all the different labels to get noticed. And now, I mean, literally you can just put a link on SoundCloud and you can go viral. So I think that's really cool. That's the one thing I'm noticing. I noticed just the one thing that always stays true, like in our scene, is there's a whole bunch of bands that support each other, which I think is really, really cool. Because, you know, that's how you're going to get bigger shows, is playing with bands that also have, you know, a following and also are, you know, kind of coming up in the scene, you know. If you're a dick to other people, that just doesn't fly, you know. I mean, I was talking with one of my instructors at my college, and, you know, one thing I've noticed is just, you know, the people that are really cool and the people that, you know, are really supportive of each other are the ones that get the work, and the ones that people want to work with. You know, that's what I basically just said. Anyway, but then the people that are not good to work with and are kind of not good people are the people that don't get any gigs. So I just noticed like there's a really positive movement of bands just lifting each other up and supporting each other, which I think is really cool.
So being an artist is it's pretty important to network and everything.
Absolutely,
Right, yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, and that's everything.
And your input? What's your?
Yeah, he kind of summed it up perfectly. I know I said
You
that's like
sum up everything.
I know I said this like 6 million times.
I'm the shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's.
What is some?
But I mean, yeah, just networking and just not being an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just- yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it goes away. I mean, whether the end goal is to play the local coffee shop or play the forum, it's like
Yeah.
it's still no matter what. I mean, just don't be an asshole. And
Be humble about yourself.
Be humble, yeah. The worst thing, and this is just something that really ticks me off, is just like, when people are really, really cocky and really, really, they think that they're hot shit. It's just like, if you act that way, people aren't going to want to work with you. If you're humble and just, I mean, like, I'm so appreciative when somebody says, well, thank you. Like you said, I have a really good voice. I genuinely appreciate that when people give me compliments and stuff. And like,
I'll be a fan.
thanks so much, man.
the worst. Sorry, go.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the worst people though are the people that act like hot shit, that say that they're better than everybody, and then they strum 2 chords and they can't even play a goddamn note. If you're gonna, I mean, it's never, in my opinion, never.
No, yeah.
There's no reason to be an asshole, but if you're gonna be an asshole to somebody, then at least have the justification to back it up.
Yeah.
Don't just go, yeah, I'm the greatest musician of all time. I'm better than Prince. I'm better than Michael Jackson. I'm better than
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
And then
No.
I've been working on the railroad.
Yeah. So it's basically, and now, you saying that, don't be an asshole, network, and try to work with, your scene, because, we're all in this together. in
Absolutely.
Music.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So, and that being said, other than that advice, what advice can you give to the audience watching, or other music artists that are coming up, or young artists as yourselves?
Be patient.
Yeah, be patient. Just keep grinding. That's the biggest
The
one.
hard
Keep
grind.
grinding. People are gonna tell you, and obviously we still have a very long way to go. I mean, we haven't barely even gotten off the ground. But keep grinding. If you really believe in yourself and you really believe that you are truly in this for the long run, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. There's going to be so many people that are going to be like, well, what's your backup plan? What's your backup plan? In my opinion, you know what? If I weren't to get signed, or I weren't to like be a huge person or in the music industry, well, there's still millions. The music industry is a multi-billion-dollar business. People don't understand that there are plenty of jobs in the music industry where you can still be doing shit with music and doing what you love. And yeah, you might not be, might not be Michael Jackson. You might not be, like you said, Prince, whatever. But like at the same time, you could still make a very honest living doing music.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
just don't let people, and there's going to be people that are going to, no matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, there's going to be people that are going to tell you
There's
you're
always a
awful.
market out there for you.
And and there's always a market out there for you. I mean, shoot, there's so many people out there that I might personally not think are great artists, but I respect them. It's like,
Absolutely.
there's artists out there that, it's like, okay, I don't know how the hell that song, I don't even know if this person even knows anything about music to begin with, but they just dropped a track and put it out there. But I respect their grind and I respect their hustle. So yeah, my advice would just be, don't stop grinding. So
You, or did he sum it up?
Yeah, definitely be patient. I've learned from just experience and stuff. I mean, more people than not are gonna tell you that what you're doing won't go in the long run, and they're gonna put you down and stuff. And whether they're right or not, just keep on hustling, because there is the chance that you can end up doing this as your career and stuff.
Yeah.
And I've learned from personal experience, it's like, just the best advice for that is just to kind of tune it out, because you can hear people, I mean, I've heard this millions of times, that from all different angles, what are you going to do? Because you can't do this for a living. You're not going to accomplish anything. Oh, your music sucks. Oh, you're never going to go anywhere. You're nothing. You know what? I mean, at the end of the day, just, it's your life. It's not anybody else's, and they can't control what you do, no matter the outcome of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Vital Noise, for being on the show.
Hell yeah.
We're going to tune out. They're going to close us off with one more song. Once again, thank you, Sound Studios, for this lovely room. This lovely, lovely room. And, take us away, guys.
All right.
Oh, and thank you for watching. And, check them out. Inthevalley TV Patreon, too.
All right. This last song is called Moving On. My lonely broken heart is blinded by memories. The black as the night couldn't fight until I think they're staying with me. And all of my misery, it goes back to you and me. Was blinded by something called love, and it told me to feel it staying with me. Oh, I remember times when we were happy, and nobody knew that the world would turn upside down, bring us down and leave us stranded. Remember the time when I cherished your everything, but now that you're gone and you threw it away and left without me, I'm moving on. Well, I'm moving on. Oh, there are days and nights I think about your face. It's burning my memory, how many charities yesterday is what I'm feeling. And I can sympathize for your troubled life. You're tearing me open and drowning in tears. No more fear, I'm moving on. Well, I'm moving on. And no, I won't kiss you goodnight tonight, 'cause I'll be gone. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. But I'm moving on. And if the wind took you, I wouldn't care, 'cause you'll be gone. I'm moving on. My lonely broken heart was blinded by memories. They were black as the night, couldn't fight until I think